Kieran, thanks for talking to us. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I think disappointed to have not won the game. I thought our performance was more than good enough to have won the game. I thought we were the better team across the course of the game. Had chances from maybe the first minute. Our first chance came in, our first couple of minutes, and we had chances right through until the last minute or so. So, yeah, I thought we were good value for the 3 points. There was obviously some challenging circumstances out there. It's been a bit of a challenging week in some aspects, but I'm proud of the players, how they stuck to the task, how they regrouped, especially regrouped in the set at half time, having lost the 2 players and got together, and put in a really good performance in the second half. And just disappointed that we weren't able to get the goal that the fantastic support here today deserved.
Yeah, it looked like the lads gave it absolutely everything.
They really did. Yeah, look, it's a couple of months now that I really can't fault them. They've been absolutely foot to the floor, physically pushing, new boundaries in every single game. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to do in the middle of the season. Getting used to a new way of working, a new intensity, and it's going to take time to keep building the robustness that we want. But again, credit to them to a man. The way that they stuck at it, pushed until the last second. I say obviously not just Sam and Caden going off was obviously 2 blows in terms of our penetration. But someone like Tom Carroll has been sick for the last 48 hours, hasn't been at the training ground, hasn't trained, has been really, really poorly. Because we're missing a few, obviously missing Lee, but missing Idris as well, has had a little issue with a contact injury. So Tom put his hand up and said, look, I'll come and be on the bench for an emergency. And sure enough, he's on the bench, and 10 minutes later he's asked to come on. So again, I think that typifies it really for the way he came on. Obviously not easy to get the rhythm of the game, but then regrouped at half time and dug in the second half, and the whole team was like that, and I thought we deserved 3 points.
Is there any early word on the skipper and Caden Jackson?
No, Sam's pretty much as was. I think it's something we need to get to the bottom of and get sorted as quick as possible. He's not had a big tear or anything like that. He's trained yesterday, fine, no problems. Was really looking forward to the game, but he's just feeling an issue there that flared up again in the early part of the game. So we need to get looked at this week. Caden obviously was, I think, clear to see what he's done. He's obviously a hamstring injury, a fairly significant one. It's going to be a big loss for us. I think in the instance that he done his hamstring, it showed crystal clear what he offers to the team and what he gives, and he's going to be missed. But it's why we have a squad, and the other boys will step in, and hopefully Caden recovers as quick as possible.
Did that change the dynamic of things as well? Because Macca would offer different qualities to Caden.
Yeah. I say all our strikers are very different profiles. Obviously, Caden's quite unique, probably to the other 3. So it just it brings each of our forwards bring different things to the table, and Caden gives us a different sort of penetration. Macca gives us a good focal point. Was unlucky not to get in the end of a couple of good moves in the second half. And I thought it was a really good performance in the second half, where we had the game right where we wanted it. I think we're obviously inches away on scoring a goal. I thought, having just looked back at the goal disallowed, on another day could be given, because Luke Wolfenden hasn't touched the ball. Was well onside. So on another day we could easily be obviously standing here with a well-deserved 1-0. So I can't be disappointed in the efforts of the players, and performance-wise there was a lot more positives than negatives.
Well, one of those positives was defensively, looked very solid again. And what were your thoughts on that, and particularly Cam slotting in and doing his job? Yeah,
great effort from Cam. First off, individually, I said enough during the week about what I thought of him and how he's been, but I thought the proof was in the pudding today in terms of how he was able to step straight into the team, so credit to him. Defensively solid, but I've said it many times, if we play how we do in the second half, the ball's in their half of the pitch around the edge of their box, and it's going to be very hard for teams to score against us, because we're dominating the game so well. Our possession was good, we played forward well at times, and we locked it down well and counter-pressed well, and made it very difficult for them to get near our goal. So they're obviously a team who's been on a really good goal scoring form, scoring 3-4 goals a game. So to limit them as much as what we did, I think they just had that one good chance in the first half. They got flashed across the goal. Other than that, not really much. So we limited their threats well, but still obviously a bit disappointed that we weren't able to do that extra little bit to find a winning goal.
Thank you, Kieran.
Thank you.